garden. I'm known as YuccieBanks, but I'm about to do a review on what you call Dr. Earth. Is actually a great company. And they also send you this book that's called Healthy Garden, Healthy You. It's incredible, man. For real. They have some important instructions in here. And then they also sent another book too as well. What I do with my other book? Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys. So they sent this other book called Homegrown Food. I really love this book right here too as well. And this the introduction. And then they tell you about composting and stuff like that. And that's like the main thing, man. And one thing I like about this company that they actually use something called humic acid, and it's very great, man, for like fertilizer and stuff. It's not like the fertilizer that you'll go get with the high potassium and phosphorus in it, and it leave a whole and nitrogen in it, and it leaves a whole lot of you know basically salt in your soil and stuff like that. So I like one thing, the ingredient for these fertilizers, if they are using like NPK for your understanding your soil, they're using like chicken manure from a dry poultry that's wasted, and they also using kelp, and they're using feather meal, and they also using blood meal, and they're using soy meal, and they're using cotton seed meal, and they're using something called bone meal, and alfalfa meal, and fish bone meal, and neem meal. So all of these ingredients are organic sources that you can put in beside your plants or your flowers and everything like that. So this is the most incredible thing to know these things about this company. So most companies, they don't really have like instructions and brands for you to really read about how to use their fertilizer and stuff like that. Why? Because they don't want you to really know everything about them. So we're gonna go ahead and get there. You know what I'm saying? So this is a company that we should be backing up. This is a company we should be supporting, because they telling us how to use their fertilizer, and they telling us where they get all the stuff for the fertilizer. And let's go on down in here, man. They tell you about a healthy diet and stuff like that too as well, man. So it's awesome. So I'm gonna enjoy, like, I'm gonna read this book, man. Like, I haven't read it yet. I'm being honest with y'all. I just went through a whole bunch of pages. Like, it tell you how to aloe vera, the health power used for centuries, medical treatment, juice from broken leaves and wounds and stuff like that, burns. It tells you what the aloe is for. So it's basically, and it tells you the minerals. It tells you the vitamins and the minerals. That is vitamin A, B1, and it's also a B2. It tells you all these types of things, and it tells you how to grow it. It's a popular succulent that is great for during hot, sunny weather, prefers warm climates and full sun. It's a whole paragraph telling you about it. Even with the insect control, extremely hardy, no known pests pose serious threats. But one thing I do notice about them though, guys, like the ones in your house, if you just throw them out in the sun, they'll like lean over and stuff like that, and they'll rot and they'll get like a sunburn. That's one thing I know. It's telling you about apple trees and how to treat apple trees and stuff like that. Asparagus, basil, blueberries, broccoli, so it's amazing, man. Like, man, this burdock grow all over my property, man. This is awesome. I didn't now it tells me like what it's really for. So like, this is awesome. The burdock has been used for centuries. Herbal medicine help flush the body as it removes excess to water. Some cancer patients says it's enhanced quality of life. Found blood glucose levels, which help prevent managed diabetes. Useful in to cream like lotion, applying direct to clean skin, reducing throat pain, and found in some of the old medicine. Detox liver, kidneys, gallbladder, fiber stimulant, distant tracts, help allow side effects including dry mouth, Man, this is awesome, man. And it's good for vitamin B6 and it's a B9 and C mineral, magnesium, potassium, calcium, copper, iron. May help reduce symptoms of diabetes, gout, um, rheumatoid, and a great leaf vegetable native to Europe and Asia, very efficient because both roots, shoots are edible, hardy, and able to grow variety of climates, warm and humid to cool and dry, and go cold winters down to 0 degrees. Plant loses leaves, but regenerate them in the spring. Sub-zero may compromise roots. Prefer well drained, deep soil with light sandy loam from deep. Man, those grow all. I'm trying to get these out of my garden. Grow all over the garden. Like seriously, y'all. That's like one of the only need to strain it down and you taught me that. It's not just a weed, it's actually like a medicine that can cure you from cancer. But I'm like, get out of my garden. You taking over my tomatoes. You taking over my cucumbers. You taking over my cucumbers. You taking over my broccoli. Let's talk about broccoli. Broccoli is a superfood with many vitamin minerals that trigger the complex set of the pathway supporting overall health, higher fiber content, lower constructions of low density, and the blood and elevated blood sugar promoting cardiovascular health helps promote weight loss. A superior source of foliate helps protect the heart system and promote healthy fetal development. Contents of sulfur pain, which fights bacteria that can cause stomach cancer. Also, with boost production of detoxification anemismus, which can help rid the body of potential of bad chemicals, speeding up. This is some good stuff. And there's also vitamin C, K, A, B9, diseases, prevention, low risk. How to grow. How to grow. It's one of the most popular, easiest to grow vegetables. Start from seed or find good local nursery to get diseases free transplant. Broccoli grows best in cold climate where daytime temperature remains below 70 degrees. Choose a soil that has drainage, good aeration, and plenty of sun. Plants Place plants where it will not cast a shadow or on another needs of the sun. Broccoli grow up to 3 feet tall. A pH between 6.2 and 7 is good if higher. Lime the soil to reduce. Mix in well-aged compost or manure. Broccoli has high nutrient demand. Add a couple of fishful of plants with mix of alfalfa, fish bone, and that's all what Dr. Earth have in it, alfalfa and fish bone. So man, we about to go over there and drop some of this meal per yard. Ensure the nutrients. If you start with seed, sow them about a month and a half before planting outside. Plant seeding or transplant 20 to 30 inches apart. Keep soil must be watered regularly. Avoid waterlogging. Keep soil weed free by pulling mulching with organic matter or putting down black plastic last resort. Broccoli is affected by many common pests and disease. Most significant is caterpillar stage of white cabbage butterflies, roots, maggots, flea beetles, aphids, and plastic roll cover protects from the first three. Use a sectional soap lemon spray to repel aphids. Remove pests when you see them. If the physical remove doesn't work, an organic pesticides is a must. If caterpillars are resistant, spray Bacillus, an organic agent that is safe for pets, humans, and other gardens and plants. So they basically, man, this company stuff is real good for kids, so it's family friendly. That's the best thing about it, man. Tips: when harvesting and cut the central shoots, first promote the outgrowth side of the shoots. the maximum production of the edible vegetable protein when cooking the croucher is the better. If you let the cooked broccoli get soggy, most nutrients are lost. To prevent the club root diseases, never grow brassicas in same plot year after year. Oh man, so don't never plant your brassicas family in the same plot after year. So you have to rotate them. You know, you have to rotate your crop because they're gonna start having different type of diseases. They're gonna start going through different pest problems and stuff like that. And that's one reason why we like to kind of cover crop where we at too and do that. And I was really kind of scared this year because I planted some of my stuff in the same spot in the brassicas family. So, you know, I was really scared. But I think because I did like cover cropping, I think it like, you know, kind of helped it out. Cucumbers. Cucumbers contain silent trace of minerals, which we need for healthy connected tissue bone. Encouraging health skin. Some use typically for swelling under the eyes and shooting. I need some. Sunburn. And cucumbers are 95% water by weight. So eating is good. Way to hydrate cucumbers and add some fiber to the diet. With vitamin A and C, cucumbers help. Vitamin C and A and B and 9 is the minerals. How to grow. Cucumbers grow best in sunny spots with rich soil. A man with site with lots of compost or plant and mix with achieve with a pH close to 6. Sow seed twice in the year for 2 harvests. The first one is the small pots indoors in early spring. Place 2 seeds to a pot at least 3 inches in a diameter. Then down the strongest seedling. If crowding occurs, keep in a sunny location with most moist soil. They should be ready to plant in the late spring. Place about 2 feet apart. Make another sow outdoor about 2 feet apart. If still cold in your area, cut off plastic bottles over the sowing. Protect them from the night cold. You can grow cucumbers on the ground or along sticks, making a thin TP with strong sticks look cool, and also keep cucumbers off the ground and reducing their risk for diseases, rots, and slugs. If you plant them in the ground, space them a little more than 2 feet as they will grow out like vines to keep them attached to the sticks. As they grow regularly, tie them to the sticks and the sticks will grow stronger. When the seedlings are about a foot tall, mulch them with some organic matter. Also, trill them back with sides that shoots, encouraging the growth upward. Pinch the top of the cucumbers and plant when they reach the top of the teepee. Keep the soil moist, starting roughly halfway through growing season. Begin fertilizing every few weeks to produce more cucumbers. Harvest cucumbers when the young plant still contains blossom. Failing this, entire plant stop producing. It's awesome. This is good information, guys. I'm telling you. Y'all need to check this book out. I'm not trying to sell it to you, but it's great information. You know, this is what you need in your house. You know, it got eggplants in here. It got grapefruit, horseradish, you know, lemon lime trees, okra. Okra is a powerful source. All right. How to grow okra. Okra is an annual irrigation in the tropics, popular in the south for thickness, gumbos, and stew. It grows upright bush and produces hibiscus-like flower, followed by 5 side pods used for eating okra. Wants full sun and moisture retaining soil with good drainage. It grows best outdoors, warmer temperatures. But you can start indoor and transplant in the warm weather. Sow the seeds when the temperatures reach the mid 60s. Soak for 24 hours. Plant in the highly fertilized soil. Well with compost and plant in mixed place seeds 1, 2 to 3, 4 inches deep, 3 inches apart, then out later in 2 feet apart. Keep about 3 feet between each row. Mulch when it is 4 inches tall to prevent weeds and hold moisture. Water okra well during the dry times. Organic fertilizer every month. Pods will appear 50 to 60 days after planting. Harvest when they are young and soft, no bigger. Yeah, man, because like when they get real big, they get real hard. But a lot of people like to stuff those, you know. You can stuff those too as well. Pests is not a big problem for I don't know, I got pests out there. Yeah, they do look like stink bug, stink bugs, corn, earnworm, flea beetles, aphids, or cabot loopers may be a nutrient off a stink bug or worms. When you see them, remove the aphids with strong spray of water of introducing predators such as lady beetle, lace wings, or midges. If they do not work, use garlic spray for flea beetles. Introducing pesticides, nematodes, or spray with rotenone if it attacks or several uses for all last resorts. Harvest day. Similar more pods grow desired firm parts which are missed or did not get harvest on time. Cook okra over low heat and maintain nutrient value. Health powers. Olives. Oh well, that's olives. Onions. Onions have how to grow onions. They got that pernich, parmesan, plums. Let's see what these plums. Plums come in many different sizes, shape, colors, and flavors. There's all types rights for everyone. Some trees grow nearly 20 feet tall. You can also find dwarf growing as well as 6 feet. You can let them be with minimal pruning or train them to grow as fans or pyramids. You can decide on a tree shape, a mulch tree harvest, and how much area to devote to it. Plums like deep, heavier loam soil that have good drainage and pH. Near 6.5, plant plum trees in the spring. Dig a deep hole and amend the soil with plenty of organic matter. Compost plant and mix with combination of nutrient-rich organic matter with fertilizer. Drive a support down into the hole. When it place the tree into the hole, line up the line on the tree with the ground surface. Fill the hole with the amendment soil, packing down mulch around the trunk with thickened layer. Attack support tree collar with no rod. Tree make it prey to silver leaf diseases with standard cultivator. Leaves at least 20 feet between the trees. With dwarf varieties, 12 feet is enough. Keep the soil moist but not waterlogged. It takes 3 to 4 years after planting to bear fruit. Each spring, reply and plant mix to the soil and mulch over the areas of root growth. All well-aged compost provided, all during the growing season. Pruning off extra thick growth and block sunlight from the interior so fruits can properly ripen. Over winter, prune off the old wood to stimulate new growth. Harvest plums for cooking just before they soften or pick them off as they soften. Pests attack plums are plums, flies, wasps, red spider mites, aphids, and birds. Deter aphids with a strong stream of water or by planting French marigolds to attack their predators. Ladybugs and hoover flies so see for shooting growing up for the base of the trunks. These these are suckers and should be pruned and discarded or replanted. Potatoes. Potatoes are wrongly mangled as a high carbohydrate starch with a little no nutrient value. Not so the problem with potatoes is how they are often prepared. Deep fried in oil or what people put on them. High fat dairy products or bacon bits. Potatoes have many different vitamins and a crucial one is vitamin B6, which helps build new cells, assists proper signal in the brain. in the brain. B6 also helps give us energy by breaking down carbohydrate during the exercise. It's also has fiber that helps lower the cholesterol and support the digestion. Vitamin B6, hydroxide, and C, mineral, potassium, copper, magnesium. Diseases prevention. Vitamin B6 help control homocysteine. Hey y'all, excuse me on these words though, which help prevent heart attacks or strokes by keeping vessel walls flexible, free plaque. It's also fight cancer development by attaching signal to molecules that turns on tumors. Supporter genes, this types of signal is called methylene methylene and also serves as a signal of destroy toxic chemicals. The fiber in potatoes help prevent indigestions and colon cancer. Sorry. One of the cheapest, easiest food to find at your local market must be placed offer only a few choices. But I know y'all tired of hearing me read about this. But yeah, this book have a lot of stuff, man. Check it out. Homegrown Food. Make sure y'all go check out Dr. Earth, man. It's some good stuff. All right. Peace.